We've all got that feeling. I can see you hurting. You don't think you deserve it, but baby, you are worth it. Just open up the ceiling. Come on, let the love in, 'cause baby, you are worth it. Easier said than done, trying to be the one. It's so hard to not be hard on yourself. How do they all believe I cannot even see the belief that I had way back when? I know that you get so used to it, always living in regret. Your dreams never left your head, but when you talk to me, I can see the light shining, so bright that it is blinding. Just let it out. Oh, I know you feel it, that automatic shiver in your spine, shiver in your spine. Darkness, you have seen it, heavy on the heart, look to the light. We've all got that feeling. I can see you hurting.
Everything you want is already here. Everything you want is already. Everything you want is already here. Everything you want is already here, here, here. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. Energy, hold tight. Feel it in my bones when it's out of sight. Fortified for the ride. Yearning for everything all the time. Yeah, the goal is what I see, but I fall in love with the journey. It overflows, and here's the key.
I was on mute. All right, all right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. We are on our fifth and final day of the Master Your Body, Look Good, and Feel Amazing challenge. Congratulate yourself for making it this far, for going through all 5 days. Go ahead, give yourself a pat on the back. Say, good job, me. Good job, me. We can never be too good to ourselves, okay? So I'm happy to see you back, and I am happy to get started on this fifth and final day. So let's just dig in. All right. We are going to put everything together today. We are going to create our winning plan. All right. Create our master blueprint. So I always say when the mind and the spirit align, the body will follow. And so that is the theme of how we come to mastering our body, feeling good, looking good, and feeling amazing. Okay. We know that we must, and from the last few days that we've been going through these things, we know to master my body, to look good, and to feel amazing, I must master first my mindset. I must master my sleep. I must master moving my body daily. And I must master my nutrition. This, in and of itself, is nothing new. These are things we know, right? But the question has always been, why aren't I doing the things that I know are going to get me where I want in life, will get me what I want in life, will get me to be who I want to be in life? Why am I not doing these things? We went through a few different strategies as to why, but let's just start with mindset. So we made an I am statement, all right? And this is where you're going to create your blueprint. So at the top of the blueprint, we are going to put our I am statement there, okay? And this statement in and of itself is meaningless unless we work it. And one of the ways, and this is just one technique, guys, okay? So one of the ways that you can work this I am statement is to really have it be something that you believe that you are. And sometimes you may feel disconnected from it, but at the core of you, you need to believe in it. You need to believe you are the person that you say you are, okay? We all come with limiting beliefs. And if we didn't have any limiting beliefs around this, we would already be that person more often than not. All right. We would already have the body we want. We would already have the energy we want. We would already have all the things we want when we know we are being that way in life, when we're showing up like that in life. All right. So we have limiting beliefs when it comes to that. So, one of the techniques that I'm going to teach you is called the air technique. All right. And this is one way that we can start to release these limiting beliefs as they come up. So, when it comes to your body, your energy, your nutrition, to everything, just think, what am I thinking? What is it I believe about myself? What are the mental messages that are going through my mind on a daily basis? Our mind thinks millions of thoughts every minute, every second. Our mind thinks millions of thoughts. So sometimes it's good to tune in and to see, what exactly am I thinking? What program is running my life? Do you say I'm too busy? Do you say, it's my genetics? That's why. That's the reason why things are going the way that they're going in life, or what have you. It could be all sorts of things. So when something comes up, we usually start to feel a certain way. We start to feel bad. And when you start to feel cranky or bad, or just like in that mood where you're feeling down, think, what am I thinking? Take a moment and stop and say, what am I thinking? What is it that I'm believing right now about myself? And so air is accept, identify and interrupt, and replace. All right? Accept, identify and interrupt, and replace. So, first of all, we have to accept that we believe the thoughts that we believe that are not serving us. We have to accept that we are where we are and it's not where we want to be. You have to be in acceptance before change can ever happen. And to be in acceptance is just to notice what is and not sugarcoat it and not make it out to be anything other than what it is. No guilt, no shame, just acceptance. So let's just say I'm too busy to eat well and work out is your thing. That's the program that's running your life. I'm too busy for this. All right. So you have to accept that first. Yeah, I do go through these phases where I feel like I'm too busy. And so you have to identify, all right, identify why are you where's this coming from? Are you feeling overwhelmed in life? Identify where this is coming from. All right. And then you have to we're going back to the beginning. Remember, you got to be committed to your health and fitness. Be committed to it, regardless of the programs that are running your life. Be committed to it. So we've accepted, we've identified where is it coming from. I just feel overwhelmed because I'm a mom, I have children, I have my husband, I have a job, like I have all of these things in my life and I just feel overwhelmed. All right. So when that thought comes up, because the only way that you're going to change it is to change that thinking pattern. So you have to interrupt that pattern when it pops up. All right. So when you start to feel drained, when you start to feel overwhelmed, when you start thinking, I'm too busy, I don't have time, when that comes up, you got to interrupt that thought. Okay. So interruption can look like a number of things. You could say your I am statement just to ground yourself and remind yourself who you are. You could break out and dance, play your favorite song and be like, you know what? Let's just break this energy up because that dance is going to break it. You just need something to interrupt what you're already doing. And that's up to you. And then replace. So we need to replace the thoughts and the patterns with something that is going to push us towards where we want to be in life. All right. So you might be busy, but we all know that you can always rearrange your life in different ways. There are different things that you can do, different techniques that you can do to even for busy people, because there are plenty of people that are busy that still find the time to exercise, still find the time to eat well, still find the time to meditate, to do these little self-care activities, whatever it takes to get yourself to that next level. So replacement could be like every time you think a thought, you just choose to say something different and believe it about yourself. You go to the mirror, you say, you know what? No, I'm always going to say what mine is. I am a wealthy, healthy, happy, and fit woman. Look yourself in the eyes, say it with meaning and believe it. Or if you're out somewhere, just think it. All right. So this is just one way that the air technique works, but there are so many ways that you can interrupt, so many ways that you can replace those patterns. All right. So for your blueprint, this is how I want you to use the mindset, because we're going to start simple. And that's the thing. We want to start with wins. Start with something easy that you can do, because if it's too hard or it's too time consuming, we're setting ourselves up for failure, and we want to set ourselves up to win. Now, master my sleep. Yes, this is a major, major, major part of being healthy, of having energy, of looking good, of feeling good, is mastering my sleep. You know, more than anything, the sleep is providing rest for your body, repair for your body. We went through so many different ways sleep affects us, all right? And sleep benefits us. But one of the main things is we want to start tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system. Now, our parasympathetic nervous system is rest and recovery. And as a human, we should live here most of the time. But a lot of times we live in such a highly stressed out environment, we're in our sympathetic nervous system. And that sympathetic nervous system is fight or flight, fight or flight. So we know stress, all right? Fight or flight is a stressful response. I'm sorry, guys. I need to silence my phone. All right. Fight or flight is a stress response. And when we're stressed, it just, guys, stress is a killer. We all know this, right? Because stress, environmental stress, whatever it may be, stress causes disease. Stress causes a lot of emotional energy to be stored inside of us when we don't release it. Stress causes weight gain. Stress causes breakouts. Stress causes you to just not be able to sleep, all sorts of things. So when we're stressed, it doesn't do us any good, especially when it comes to mastering our body, when it comes to looking good, when it comes to feeling good. And when they say get your beauty sleep, it really makes a difference. You ever notice how like supple and nice your skin looks after a good night's sleep? All right. And then when you don't have a good night's sleep, you notice how you have bags under your eyes are red, you just look tired. You walk around and you're trying to not to, but then people are looking at you and they're saying, "You look really tired today. Are you okay?" We don't want to walk around like that. We want to walk around with a glow. So when we master our sleep, we're tapping more into our parasympathetic nervous system. All right. And when we're operating from that place, then we're increasing activity for positive emotions. And we know when we're coming from a positive place, we're more likely to stick to the things that we want to do. And it creates a calming and relaxed feeling. And when we're operating our life from a place of calm and a place of relaxation, then we can absolutely make good decisions in life. So we want to master our sleep. And to do this, all right, remember our sleep routine. That's a part of your blueprint. So with your sleep routine, I want to know, how did that go? Right? How did that sleep routine go? Is it something that you can continue to do? Is there something you can add to your sleep routine? Is there something you need to take away from it? Do you know how we learned how to calculate getting at least 7.5 hours of sleep? All right. Just counting from the time you need to wake up and bring it back about 8 hours. Give yourself 20 to 30 minutes to fall asleep and do the things that lead up to that 8 hour mark. Do some of the things that lead up to you feeling more tired. So start incorporating the things we spoke about with Master My Sleep into your nightly routine so that you can get a restful night of sleep. Let's move on. Master moving my body daily. We are creating our blueprint, okay? We're creating our blueprint. So master moving my body daily. Did you know, of course you know, because you guys have been here all 5 days, that emotional energy lives in our body. Yes, emotional energy and traumas live in our body unless we release it. All right. So when we exercise, when we move our body, and remember, moving our body, and when I say exercise and moving your body, it doesn't have to look like being at a gym, being in a building. It can look like a walk, it can look like a hike, cycling, swimming, dancing. It could look like anything that you enjoy doing, roller skating, any of these things that are accessible to you are the best ways to move your body on a daily basis. All right. And then when we move our body, we're moving that stuck emotional energy. We don't want it to live in our body. We want it to pass through us. It's okay to feel the feels of life because life is always going to be life in y'all. Okay. So it's okay to feel the emotions, but it becomes detrimental when we hold on to these emotions, when we're not willing to let go. We want it to pass through us. So if something comes and is traumatic, feel the feelings, live through it, but please don't hold on to it. We know all of the external things that come with exercise, but that internal thing, that energy, just moving the stuck energy, that's going to be key to having the body that you want. All right. And there are different exercises, like I talked about, that move energy in a different way. For instance, our hips. If your hips are really stiff, then hips represent just emotional energy being stuck. All right. Emotional energy being stuck. And a lot of it has to do with family. Family emotional energy resides in our hips. All right. If we're looking to lose belly fat, then did you know that past hurts and pains live in your belly? So when you're able to forgive yourself and forgive others, you're going to let that energy go through you and you'll more easily be able to remove belly fat. These are the kind of things I'm talking about when I say moving your body and emotional energy being stuck inside your body. So this is all a part of our blueprint. Just move your body daily. Start simple. Keep it easy. 10 minutes. All right. Make your minimum 10 minutes. And if you're thinking 10 minutes is not going to get me what I want, go back to those limiting beliefs, y'all. Okay. Because 10 minutes a day can make a difference. But the point is to start a foundation, and then we're going to start building blocks on top of it. Because the more exposure you have to having a positive experience, that experience is going to be what you need to start believing in more and believing in a little more, because you're seeing evidence, because you're going through the experience, and you build on top of that. And before you know it, you are where you want to be. All right. Master my nutrition. This was the final part of, well, this is the final part of building our blueprint. So mastering our nutrition, it's good to know that food is energy. And when I say food is energy, I don't just mean it's providing you like the energy to get up and go and work out, the carbs, the proteins, the fats. Yes, that's all good. And that information is out there and is easily available. But food being energy, did you know, like, when you clean your diet up, you tap into your intuition. You feel lighter, not just physically lighter, but you feel spiritually lighter when you're eating cleaner. That's why people go on fast, because you want to feel more connected to God, more connected to the universe, more connected to your inner spirit. You feel all of that when you're eating cleaner, when you have less food in your belly, when your body's working a little bit less, right? So food connects us to our intuition. Food is medicine. We know this. A lot of times when we clean our diet up and we get rid of the sugars, we get rid of all the salt and the preservatives and chemicals, then our body starts to heal itself because it knows what to do. Inflammation that may have been living in your body for a long time starts to clear up. All right. Cholesterol clears up. High blood pressure starts to clear up. You're not having symptoms from diabetes when the diet is right. So food is definitely medicine, and it's literally a source of energy for us. Guys, so I know I did not spend a lot of time saying which foods are best, but I did say whole natural foods are always going to be the best for you. And we know this. And when I look at all of these things, right, I look at our mindset, I look at our sleep being interrupted, looking at our moving our body and our body just feeling lethargic and stuck, and then the nutrition, everything comes down to us being just so inundated with toxins, the mental toxins, the spiritual toxins, the toxins in our body, right? And the blueprint is to eliminate these toxins and to really bring ourselves into keeping things simple, keeping easy wins, and being consistent. When you consistently do these things, when you consistently do it, you're going to master all four of these habits, and your body will, it will absolutely work for you. Now, I just want to tell you guys a little story about how I came about to doing all of this, right? So I lived in LA for 18 years, and I went to LA because I was modeling and I was acting. And after a while, I started to feel just rejected because I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, right? And here I feel like I'm unique. But then in LA, there will be a casting call. And as unique as I think I am, I would go into a room and it would be like 10 other Christies in the room. I'm like, wow, they all kind of look like me, you know? And I would book some things, I wouldn't book some things. I would book, I wouldn't book. And then it's just a matter of always waiting to be chosen for something. And this started to weigh on me. It started to weigh on my self-esteem. And I was like, you know what? I want to do something, because you always need a side hustle when you're acting and modeling in LA or New York. And so my side hustle, I wanted to do something that I felt like I was contributing to the world. And I wanted to do something to make me feel good and make others feel good. So I did fitness. Fitness was my side hustle at first, y'all. And I used to do personal training, and then I started teaching extreme boot camp, and then I started to teach indoor cycling and yoga. And this is where I really found my jam because I never thought I'd be teaching group fitness classes. But I ended up loving group fitness classes. And I especially loved indoor cycling. I was one of LA's top 20 cycling instructors. All right. And then with boot camp and stuff, I was doing fitness videos. And I even did a video with Jillian Michaels. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I did the Body Shred series with Jillian Michaels, and I was chosen because I met her at a spin class. Well, I went to her spin class. I was like, I gotta meet her. And then she saw me, and then she said, girl, look at your body. What do you do? And I was like, well, I'm a fitness instructor. She says, are you fit? I said, yeah. She said, no, are you fit? And I was like, and David said, yeah, she is, because he was there with me, of course. So I auditioned and I got, excuse me, and I was a part of her Body Shred series. So anyway, I was teaching cycling and I was doing all of these things, and I looked really fit and I looked good, but I didn't feel good. So I was just like, man, like what is going on with me? And I thought maybe I need to add some things to my diet. And so I started adding some things to my diet. And well, actually, it wasn't that I added things to my diet because I was already doing these smoothies, right? And I wanted to do a detox. I was like, I just need to do a detox because I feel like just my energy, like everything's feels stuck. And so I did some juice cleanses. I don't know if y'all know about the master cleanse where it's lemonade, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup. And all these things and teaching my classes, I was about to die. I just did not have the energy and I was losing way too much weight. Like it was nothing pretty. So I said, I'm going to create my own plan. And I want it to be like where you're still eating, but you're eating clean. And then I need to like add some meditation aspects to it. And it's for people who are active, people who work out all the time. And so I did this. And as I did it, more and more people were asking me, well, what are you doing? What is this? What is that? And I would tell them and they wanted to do it with me. So that's how the Total Body Reset was created. And also this green, right? So this green is, I would do these smoothies in it. And in my smoothies, I would go all up and down the California coast looking for specific ingredients that would help my body naturally cleanse itself and that would add more energy into my cells. And so David was like, what is this stuff that you're putting in our smoothies? And I was like, oh, it's chlorella, spirulina, this, that, and the other. And he said, you know what? People are always asking you, what are you eating? Let's just package it up and let people buy it if they want it. So I was like, okay. And that's how this green was born, guys. So what I'm suggesting for your blueprint, I have something called the Total Body Reset, and it's a mind, body, spirit reset. All right. It's 10 days. And it's a mental reset, it's a nutrition plan, it's an activity plan. And then there is this green superfood powder. So this green is literally a few ingredients. It's chlorella, spirulina, wheatgrass, acai berry powder. All right. And these ingredients help the body to naturally detox. And I take it every single day and it gives me energy. It helps me have nice poops, okay? Because it has fiber. And then it even pulls out heavy metals in your body. Because the thing is, we are inundated with toxins all the time. And we don't need anything that's heavy. We just need something subtle to go along with a good diet. And that's why I created this green. So for you guys, there are a few things that you can do next, right? So you have all the information, you have everything you need. You can take this and be like, oh, it was just another thing that I did. The information was good, and you can keep doing what you've been doing. And that's fine. You'll keep getting the results that you have. And if you're good with that, then that's good. You're a part of the healthy tribe anyway. So we're always in here vibing out to some healthy things that you can add to your life, because more than anything, I want the healthy tribe to contribute to making you healthier. All right. Two, you can take this information and you can apply it on your own. You can say, you know what? The sleep routine part was really good, and that's what I needed more of. Or you can join me and do the total body reset. So I'm doing the total body reset. We can do it together. I'm going to have whoever wants to do it can participate. It's going to start Sunday, February 19th. We're going for 10 days, and that's going to be Tuesday, February 28th. All right. And with the total body reset, like I said, you get everything included. So you have a few different options. You can still totally do it yourself. If you're like, Christy, I want the plans that you have, but I just want to do it myself. I'm not available on those dates. I'm a part of the healthy tribe, so I'll just tune in and tell you guys how it went. Then that's fine. It's $49, and you get the mental reset plan, you get the nutrition plan, the activity plan, and you get this green superfood powder, okay? All right, what if you want a little bit more? So option 2 is we do it together, all right? And you get everything from option 1, but you get the daily interaction with me, all right? And then you also get pre, post, and a midpoint private Zoom. And in this Zoom, I choose Zoom because you can unmute yourself, you can talk, we can discuss what's going on. You can say, hey, this recipe didn't work, or I like this recipe, or what should I do with this and that? So that's what the good part of the Zoom is. It's very interactive, and you can totally have that. Now, there's a third option, okay? If you need just a little bit more, you want a private session, it's everything from the second one where we're doing it together, but I'm going to include a 30-minute private consultation, and you can ask me anything, and I will give you all of the advice that you need, and I will give you access to all the tools that I have to make sure that you know what you're doing and your questions are answered. All right. Now, I did not make a slide, but for you guys that have been participating in the challenge all 5 days, I'm going to cut it in half, everything in half. All right. So it would be, I can't do math that good, but it'd be like $24.50 for the do-it-yourself plan. It would be $50, about $50, $49.50 for the together is better. And then it will be $75 if you want to do a private consultation. And I'm going to send a link out to your email. So as long as you signed up for this, it's going to be an email sent to you with a link. All right. And then I'll also add a link in the Healthy Tribe group. If you've done a detox with me before, if you've done a total body reset with me before, then just for the price of a new canister of this green, you'll be included in the reset. And just know, once you do a reset, all of the subsequent ones that we do, all you need to do is have yourself some this green, and you can participate in that. All right. I hope that this was very helpful for you guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to moving on with the total body reset. Yes. All right. So we have winners. Anita, you got that cropped hoodie, girl. Get it. And Courtney White, you got yourself some This Green Superfood for being a part of the 5-day plan, the 5-day challenge this week. You guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, make sure you post them in the Healthy Tribe group. And if you have received any value in the last 5 days, please let me know, because I told you my mission is to help improve the health and fitness of 1 million people internally and externally. I don't care if it takes me for the rest of my life to do it. That is my big mission. All right. And in order to share and spread the word, testimonials are always very, very helpful. So if you can send me a testimonial, you can DM me, you can, however you have access to me, just let me know. All right. Let me know what was happening before you started the challenge and what was your biggest aha? What did you take away from doing the challenge? And what will be different for you moving forward after these 5 days are over? Please let me know. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all have been awesome. Please be in touch. I'm at Christy Latre on all social media platforms. All right, until next time, have an amazing day. Bye.